Hey yo, what's up? It's ItsSMOGONdevo here, back at it with some more practice videos. Continued the trend of early Twilight practice matches. This time we're going to be using some more sophisticated picks, leading away from that Sableye and Umbreon, and get into some more of the Pokemon I'm more familiar and more comfortable with. Still not the two specifically that I kind of teased in the last video, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy these videos even still. Get to see me slowly improve on my charge move mini games here. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into these battles. Alright, let's check it out. Azu, Croak, and Venomoth. A pretty standard 3, at least in the context of the original Twilight, I would imagine. Lead that shiny flex Azu into Frostlass. Great matchup for Azu. I do force that switch right away, and then he goes to Muck, and I have Croak, so pretty happy about that. Croak can take an AS or a Dark Pulse pretty easily, pretty comfortably. So I'm not going to shield here. I'll take that AS, it's alright. And then I'll farm up a little bit more energy because I have the opportunity. And then I'll go for a Mud Bomb here. Hey, I'm not horrible. Oh no, I'm still horrible at this one. Somehow I actually got an excellent there. I do get a shield on the Muck, that's quite interesting. I am going to shield then, just so I can keep this energy not wasted. Goes for the Dark Pulse, but now I can chip him down with counter damage. And I have quite a bit of energy ready. I'll go for a Mud Bomb, and it's going to chunk down pretty much anything it comes into contact with. Oh my goodness. The one thing that's horrible about having an iPhone X, it's just so easy to trigger that Switch Strike. Yeah, I don't quite know what happened there. I wasn't able to tap on my charge move at all. That's actually happened to me quite a few times in my recordings and my non-recordings. Go for an Ice Beam trying to get a bait. He does fall for it. I mean, it's such a risky play not to go for that shield there. I'm expecting a Shadow Ball wholeheartedly. And that's exactly what it was. And then I go for a Venomoth switch. I thought he might have had enough energy for like another one, but instead I just chipped him down with confusion damage. And then Venomoth has this silver one ready. Oh boy. Unfortunately for him, yeah, that's Toxic in the back. And then my confusion will just wail on this Croak. Bring it down to death. There you go, we'll take that first match. Next match, we're going to go ahead and continue with Venomoth, Azu, and Croak again. Seems to be a very good duo pairing Venomoth and Azu together with a third slot for coverage. I think a lot of people ended up actually using that throughout their tournaments. And I've heard that some people purely won just based off of that duo, and they would never switch it up. It's pretty powerful. So we're going to lead Venomoth this time. We lead it into Azu. Toxicroak can actually take on the Azu here. But I'm not in that position where I want to be switching it in now. Instead, I want to try to self-piggy to 3 Poison Fangs, or 2 Poison Fangs. Don't think I was counting properly here though. I do shield the first Ice Beam, which is a little surprising. I go for the Silver Wind trying to bait, and actually just fishing for the bait. He shields it, which is cool. I don't get the bait though. And then I know I can undertap to get that Poison Fang. But I decide not to actually go for the undertap, and then he will get to Ice Beam before me. Ice Beam does a decent amount, but it's not enough to KO, and then I'm foolishly not clicking my Poison Fang. I go for a Silver Wind again. I guess I'm really fishing for that boost, but I'm not sure why. I should have just went for Poison Fang there. But now I'll bring in my own Azu, and I will mirror him. He'll switch out into Muck, and then I have Croak. So now my Croak is going to just go to town on this Alolan. That Dark Pulse is really going to hurt. I can farm up a little bit of energy here, and then I can go for a Mud Bomb. What am I doing? He does let the Muck go down, and then I'm trying to push for a Sludge Bomb here. But a Mud Bomb should actually KO at this range. So I can force a shield or knock out the Azu now. If he shields, it's pretty easy to discern what he has in the back as something weak to Croak. Yeah, my Croak will actually go down to the bubble damage. There's nothing his Azu has that can outright one-shot mine, so I see no reason to shield, and I get lucky and he goes for the Ice Beam, and now I have a nice amount of energy with a shield up on him, and again, there's nothing he can do to outright knock me out at this range. So I'll allow the Play Rough to connect so that I can maintain my shield. I need to see what he brings in before I go for a charge move blindly, and it is a Toxicroak. Watching myself do these mini games is a little bit traumatizing. I have a shield, so I'll burn it now, and then I can get off my Ice Beam. I potentially could have just went for 2 Ice Beams here, and that probably would have come out quicker and just gotten me the kill either way. So yeah, I go for a Play Rough actually, just to be cheeky. And that's going to let me knock out the Toxicroak. Azu is just such a threat in any cup it appears in, it's pretty crazy. I wonder if Azu would be my Season 1 MVP. It's so hard to say. Now, I thought it might have been Haunted for a little while, but I don't know, Azu's just always so solid. So we're going to pick up some more battles with Rash. Hopefully I've learned a little something from our last little early scrim session. This time I'm going to bring back that Tyranitar with Azu and Venomoth. I think I led Tyranitar because I knew he had a knack for leading Alolan Muk or Tyranitar, so I figured either way I have an okay matchup. And it is the mirror, so now we get to find out whose Tyranitar is better. So we're both just going for these smackdowns. Ooh, the Simultaneous KO. And if you ever get to this position, don't switch out first, because your opponent actually will be able to see what you switch and then switch whatever they want. If you wait till the end, you both just go in blind. So I bring in Azu, he brings in Togekiss. I get to this Ice Beam pretty quick, and I put an immediate pressure on this Togekiss. I have Venomoth in the back though, and that's a pretty good Togekiss matchup too. I'm going to shield out whatever move he goes for. Azu's getting pretty low because of these charms. I think Togekiss actually wins the 2-shield matchup here, just because Charm knocks you down so much. He makes a beautiful switch into his Venomoth here. He doesn't shield. And this is risky. I don't think I can get to another Ice Beam on time. Yeah, it's not good enough. And now his Venomoth has a ton of energy banked. But I'm able to knock it out with confusion damage. And then I should be able to beat his Togekiss with 2 Poison Fangs. I'm going to force him to go for this shield. And then 1, 2, 3 with the Undertap. Don't have to Undertap now that he's used a charge move because the turn registers. Shield his Ancient Power and go for a Poison Fang. And I miss all of those bubbles. But it's alright, it's enough to knock out the Togekiss. So into the next one, be with that Toxicroak and Tyranitar and Venomoth in the back. So he leads Venusaur into Toxicroak. My Toxicroak actually doesn't have the breakpoint, and I didn't know it at the time. So I don't even know what the match was actually, I don't think. So I just go for a Mud Bomb right away. Super telegraphed, he knows it's a Mud Bomb. But it still does a nice amount of damage there. I can take it Frenzy Plant, so I don't quite need to shield. Does a ton of damage though. And he switches out into Togekiss. That was a really great switch. Because of that, he was able to just knock out my Pokemon there. Oof. I have to shield this. He has a Toxicroak in the back, so I can knock that out with my Venomoth. Or, wait, let's see what happens. I'm not quite sure what actually happened in this matchup. He had a Venusaur in the back, not a Toxicroak. So I can take any charge move from Venusaur, and I only have 1 shield, so I don't quite want to waste it. I brush off that Frenzy Plant and knock out his Venusaur. I go straight away for a Silver Wind into his own Venomoth, so not the best situation to be in. If I get the boost, I win. Never get the boost when I need it. His Venomoth will be able to outpace mine for damage here. I can't get to that Poison Fang. And that's that match. Maybe if I had shielded the Frenzy Plant, it might have been a little different. Jumping into the next one, we lead with Azu and keep Tyranitar and Venomoth in the back. I really like Venomoth as a Pokemon generally. But I don't know how I feel about it in Twilight anymore. It's just, it's so reliant on having HP, and then as soon as that HP is gone, it can't do anything. So you can't build proper energy without confusion, which takes forever. This is not a good matchup for me, so what I'm going to do here is try to chip him down with an Ice Beam or burn a shield. Get the shield. So now I'm going to actually burn a shield too, and then try to build a little bit more energy on Azu is what I imagine I would try to do. I know I actually just go for the switch out now that we've evened out our shields. Maybe a little bit silly, because now he just brings in his own Venomoth. I'm going to go Silver Wind. Get a shield, maybe get a boost. I'm okay with locking this in because I have Tyranitar. Ooh, I do get the boost, no way. I'm not going to shield because my better play is actually to let the... Ooh! I was going to say my better play is to let the Tyranitar come in and clean it up. But because of that boost, I'm able to survive and get to enough Poison Fang here. Do a ton of damage to that Togekiss. Oh my goodness. And then Tyranitar should actually be able to KO the Togekiss. But I actually decide to go for the energy farm instead. And I'm able to knock out that Togekiss before it can use another charge move. Now he brings in Venusaur, and I have that Ice Beam ready to go. Ice Beam will be able to knock out the Venusaur. Again, this is another prime example as to why you want Ice Beam on a Azumarill. You don't always need it, but I feel like this is definitely a cup where Ice Beam is justified. And there you go, you knock out the Venusaur. So we'll jump into another one now. Go ahead and lead that Azu with Tyranitar and Venomoth in the back. Against Valerash once again. I really seem to like leading Azu with T-Tar and Venomoth in the back. And I lead Azu into Tyranitar. He switches out immediately into Togekiss. So I actually stay in and I farm up a little bit more energy here. Hopefully force a shield. Oh, I think I might have gotten a... I don't even know what I was doing there. But it's alright to get the shield anyway, so it pays off for me. I'm going to shield. I wanted to just build up a little bit of energy, I guess. Make sure he burnt all of his energy. And then I can switch out into my Venomoth here pretty comfortably. And I just have to get to a Poison Fang. Looks like I'm building a little bit more energy because I know it takes forever for him to get to Ancient Power. But I get too greedy there. It's alright, I'll just farm him down completely then, and he gets a boost. Of course, everyone gets the boost on me. And then I can just go for a Silver Wind or a Poison Fang bait. But no, I'll just go for a Silver Wind. Tyranitar comes in, and this is an automatic shield. Tyranitar has no choice but to shield here. Ooh, and if I undertap, oh man, if I went for the Poison Fang to Silver Wind, it would have been enough. Tyranitar will not be able to take this play rough, and it can't get too crunch, it just didn't have the energy it needed. What am I doing again? And knock out that Tyranitar, and then in the back he has a Venomoth, but my Azu is way too low to fend it off. I can get to an Ice Beam, but can't use it. Oh, I just realized I actually had Tyranitar in the back. But this is not so great, because Silver Wind is going to just destroy Tyranitar. Oh my goodness. Wow, Tyranitar held in long enough to get that simultaneous KO. Alright, so jumping into the next match, we'll try out something interesting. I'll mess around with Haunter. I had seen people using it successfully, but I don't know, I guess I couldn't really get it to work for me in the end. But I wanted to try it out for sure. I love Haunter so much in Freestyle, and Open Great League in general, so of course I had to give myself an opportunity to try it out here. I don't quite remember if this is my Sludge Bomb or Shadow Ball Haunter, but at one point I was rocking basically an entirely shiny team. It was pretty cool to do. So let's see what he actually decides to do here. I lead Tyranitar into his Venomoth. Perfect situation for me to be in. He's got to switch out. He has no choice. So I'm just waiting to see what he tries to switch into. If he tries to switch. Yes, there you go. Into Drapion. This is a good matchup for Tyranitar. And I don't really have a great answer. So I will actually... I'll keep Tyranitar in here and go for this crunch. Now an Aqua Tail is going to hurt. So I will shield. But then my Smackdown should be enough to finish off Drapion. And I have another crunch ready to go. So I'll go for it right away, and because he did switch, he's locked for a little bit here. So I'll go for my Venomoth, farm down the Venusaur as much as I can. I'm not going to shield here. If I don't shield and I take some damage though, it will put his own Venomoth in a better position. But that's okay. And then he switches in his own Venomoth, as he should have. I'm just going to go for a Poison Fang. This time I'll actually bait for once. And I do get that shield. And then Confusion damage will do a nice amount here. There's no point in me burning my final shield here. Venomoth isn't going to do a whole lot anyways. And I know I can just bring in Tyranitar to knock it out. Now he has one Mon in the bag, and I still have my Haunter. But Venusaur is way too low. So we will actually take that match as well. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that set of battle, and the Haunter at the end there. Definitely a cool Mon, I always like to use it. That's going to be it for me for now. Don't forget to drop a like, go ahead and sub to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. Again, I'm really trying to push you guys to follow me on Twitter. I'm active there a lot. You can also reach me at Ghost Stadium quite often. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this set of practice battles. Just trying to glance ahead and see what's next. It looks like, yeah, we have another set of Twilight battles. This time we're going to start to switch up the picks a bit. You get to see some new things, some stuff that I actually really like a lot. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be pretty fun. I'm going to sign off for now. Take care for now, guys.